It's Deb and Jen.
Deb and Jen, besties in the pod.
Which one's Deb? Which one's Jen?
I'm Deb.
I'm Jen. And we have, of course, our producer, Tanya.
Tanya's in the house.
Hello. We're actually going to get maybe a little interaction from Tanya. I'm taking this bracelet off because I'm just going to whack it on everything the whole time. So, I also wanted to say I'm very thankful to the many people who have taken time to watch our podcast. So thank you for that. It blows us away. We're learning something new here, and I'm just thankful that you guys are going to be or have been a part. If you're watching again, thank you.
Yeah.
That's super awesome. And our little subscriber group, that's cool.
That is very cool.
You know, we're just having fun here, and we hope it encourages you to go out and try something new, maybe with one of your besties.
Right.
Or learn something new yourself. I mean, we're 56 and still we're thinking the name Wing and a Prayer. Deb and Jen, Wing and a Prayer. Okay,
Yeah.
We have Besties in the Pod. My husband says together we're better. So we're kind of, learning and throwing it around right now. We're still sticking with, as of right now, Besties in the Pod. But by the time we post it, it could be together we're better or something else. So, yeah.
I thought of something this morning, but I can't remember what it was. Breakfast, but I'll think about it.
You're probably thinking about breakfast because that's what I'd be thinking about.
Right. And just a thought just popped in that if there's anything that you would like for Jen and I to talk about in the future, put that in the comments.
Yeah. We can try our hand at that. We might not know all the things because we don't, but we can. We've lived a few years, so we might have a little something. I always have something to say. Ask my kids. They're always like, Mom. Anyway, I want to take a break at that. But today, you're wondering. Oh, I'm going to talk my mic. See, Tanya, keep me on track. Today we're going to talk about, can family be your friend, be your bestie, be a good friend? My daughters, when they were growing up, would say no. Well, my older daughter would have said no. She's probably going to be like, Mom. But now they are. They're great friends. I would say they're best friends. But growing up, I don't think they would have agreed with me on that one. But what do you think, Deb? Can family be good friends?
Well, I think they can. When we're younger, like me and my brother, I wouldn't call us that we were friends when we just had such opposite, interests and everything. We're closer now.
Yeah.
But I think it's doable that you can be friends.
Yeah, I didn't grow up friends with my siblings. Not at all. My sister was, sorry, sister. My sister is 17 years older than me. So when you see us together, she is the older one. She always tries to pass me off as the older one, but it's not true. She's 17 years older than me. I love her to bits, but she was my mom when I was growing up. Because I'm only 2.5 years older than her kids. So really, she had to mix me in with the bunch, but I definitely complained a lot about it, and probably, she probably was like, oh, does she have to come stay with us, Mom? Because she's a pain. I'm the baby of the family.
And the spoiled one.
Yeah. So I was not easy on her, but now she is one of my very much go-to people. So I really appreciate my sister. My brothers, they're brothers. They're 15 and 10 years older than me. They're amazing, but growing up, they were tormentors. They were, yeah.
Yeah, my brother teased me a lot.
So I wouldn't say they're
friends. Which is what
friends.
brothers do.
I know, that's what brothers do.
Brothers do that.
Yeah, they used to tell me my parents would die before I could drive a car. Not true. Didn't happen. So there we go.
Yeah.
So, but they would tease me. They'd just do brother stuff. So
yeah.
Now, that's just how it is.
Tanya?
Yes.
She has the most siblings.
Okay, were you like friends, or you had to be friends?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, family of 10.
We are now, especially most of us.
Yeah.
With 10 of us, we don't get to see each other as much. Most of us, there's a few that always get together, I think.
Yeah. And then that incorporates like how Tanya and I are related, because we're in-laws. We call them outlaws.
We're just sisters.
We're just sisters. That's how it is. If somebody introduced you in our family as an in-law, you know you're in trouble.
Yes.
I think, in my opinion, I have the best family to marry into because I have really great best friends of my sisters in this family. So Tanya's one of them. Tracy, oh my goodness, Tracy and I have adventured so much together, did kids together. Mindy, you know, there's other ones. Tammy is probably the sweetheart of the family. Teresa.
Yeah.
And Tracy, we don't get to talk to that other Tracy in Canada, but Tracy, if you're watching, we miss you down here. Come visit. You know, and I have let's see, who else is there? We got Ella,
lots of brothers,
and Sean, and
brothers.
Aaron. I'm trying to think. I know I'm missing. Because 10 kids, you got lots of married ins. So, but they're all amazing. So
there's 18 of us.
Yeah, that's a lot. So
That's a lot.
So yeah.
And you know what? One thing that I always impressed with your mom, Joanne, about is she made a quilt for each child, each grandchild. Well,
And now she's working on greats and great-greats.
Yeah.
It's over 100 because we're up to 50 something for the great grandkids for her.
Yeah.
Every time I go over to your house, she's got it all laid out. Who's this one's for? I've lost count.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing. So the Curbs family, pretty amazing. Tracy and I would do creation together. We drug Tanya in on that one as well. Was a festival, a Christian music festival that started in Pennsylvania and then was out here in the Northwest for a while. And I was blessed to be on the interpreting team and help lead that interpreting team for a while, and it was incredible. And Tracy kept me alive. I'm alive today because of Tracy Curbs, I will tell you that.
Yeah.
So she endured a lot. Appreciate Tracy, I love you. And Mindy's like the little sister, I think, of the little group that we did a lot when we were all in town together. So Mindy would always pick on, but Mindy can cook anything out of nothing.
Goodness, Mindy.
We go, Mindy, I don't have anything. She's like, what do you got? I've got celery, I've got an orange and a rock. She'd be like, bring it over. So we bring it over and she put together something and then you eat whatever it was. It was the most amazing meal you've ever had. That's Mindy. She's crazy. She's crazy.
Amazing family.
Yeah.
We can spend a whole podcast.
We
on
could.
this,
So I just
Curbs
want to
family.
say, Curbs family, I love you.
You can be friends.
Yes, and yes, you can be friends.
Yeah.
Because but then you're just sisters.
Yeah, just
That's what Tanya and I always, the Aristocats, where they have the foo-foo white girl cat, I forget her name, but she's always prim and proper, and then the boy cats are like, you're just a sister. So that's how we got that. You're just a sister. So family.
Is that where your love for cats came from, the Aristocats?
No, I've always loved cats.
Okay.
I've always had a cat, except for I haven't had the best luck with cats. Because when I was little, I had a cat. My goodness, you guys are gonna think I'm terrible. When I was in kindergarten, I had this cat named Frisky. Frisky was my first cat. Frisky was amazing. I took Frisky with the help of my mom to show and tell at kindergarten. That's how much I loved Frisky. Show and tell. You guys remember show and tell? Who did show and tell? That was the best show and tell. I took Frisky to show and tell.
Do they even have that anymore?
I don't even know. I don't know.
I doubt it.
I have to ask a grandkid. Do you guys do show and tell? So I take Frisky to show and tell, and then a week later, I walk out. We had like a little laundry room. You walked out to the side door, and so I walked out the laundry room, and oh no, wait, back up. Getting ready to go to school, Mom says, put the cat out. So the cat goes in the laundry room. So I open the door, put the cat out. Then when I went to school, I walk out in the laundry room, and Frisky is laying on the ground. Frisky's dead. I go, Mom, Frisky has black eyes. She's like, we already talked about this earlier today. My mom was not a pet lover, so I don't think she was very fazed with this whole thing. She goes, Frisky's dead. Frisky's dead. Oh my goodness, I freaked out. So then I had to go back to kindergarten. Everybody, of course, is asking me, how's Frisky?
Oh, Frisky.
I had to tell them all I killed Frisky. But I really didn't know I killed Frisky, but I must have thrown him out and he has hit his head or something. I don't know. Anyway, so not good. I love cats, but that was a bad one. Then I got Mosai. She was around forever. So I did better with cat number 2. But then we moved, that's when we moved to Washington. We like took her and moved to Washington for a few years. And that's because of that move, my mom dealing with all the stuff that she had to deal with to be in Washington. That's how I met Todd, was through that best friend at that time, Linda. So anyway, we moved back to Palmdale, Palmdale's in the desert. If you guys don't know where Palmdale, California is, it is the high desert in California. It has lots of Joshua trees, and it's very brown and sage green.
And driving on the freeway, all of the Joshua trees are like this, or whatever kind of trees those are, because of the wind.
Or is it the sage trees that are that?
Sage trees.
Yeah, the Joshua trees are the cactus.
They're just kind of bent over.
They're bent over. Yeah, that's true. It's windy. And anyway, we moved back and we live, it's in the desert. So, and I live out on a little bit of acreage, not really, no, acre and a fourth. So not really acreage, like acre and a little bit of something. And so we had lots of cats. Deb and I had a cat. Deb and I had a cat.
At your house.
At my house.
Yes.
We were older teens. How'd we get on this cat subject? Anyway, name was Special.
Okay, let's back up.
Oh,
here.
we got to back up. Okay.
Okay, during the SNL years,
Yes.
when they were funny.
They're probably
I love the church lady. I impersonated her.
I have a
on
picture.
lots
I
of
should
occasions.
post it. The picture of you as the church lady.
Should, yes.
And I'll have to find it.
And her line, isn't that special?
Yeah.
So when we found this cat,
we named it Special.
And
my theory was, maybe I am a little bit like my mom, because so many cats got taken away by coyotes or ran away, or it was like constant. I had cats all the time. So we'd say, well, that way when the coyote's dragging it by, we can go, isn't that special? Didn't we find it in the garbage can licking its lips one time?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, special was special.
Special was special.
Special was special. Yeah.
So, and
You hate cats.
I hate cats. And okay, I'll tell you the cat story.
Oh,
right?
there's a cat story. I don't even know if have I heard the cat story?
I'm sure you have. But
No.
my first
Today's the day?
marriage, I've been married twice.
Oh,
my
yes.
first marriage, we lived in a 500 square foot house.
Yes.
We had 3 cats, and then
Was it 3 too many?
it was 3 way too many.
Oh.
I probably didn't think so at the time, but I really didn't like cats because my significant other at the time didn't want to do the cat box.
Oh.
And I was, anyway. So, and then my mother-in-law at the time got kicked out of her house and had to come live with us. And she had 3 cats.
Oh.
So her 3 cats didn't get along with our 3 cats, so they had to be in the bathroom.
Oh, fun.
And so
Yeah.
I had 3 cats in my bathroom, 3 cats out in the house, in a 500 square foot house
Oh my.
with a mother-in-law.
Oh, I don't think I'd like cats either, or other things.
Yeah, so my love of cats has it's gotten better over the years. I've had a little healing in between now and then.
Well, I think my cat has brought healing to
Yes,
you.
and your cat.
I have 2 cats in my house, Vlad the Destroyer and Charles the Majestic, aka Chuck. Chuck is the fattest, fluffiest cat
Hairiest.
ever.
And he thinks he's a dog.
And he thinks he's a dog. He
And
plays
he
fetch.
loves me.
And he
He
loves
loves me, and every time I'm like, Chuck, come on now.
He has to climb in her lap. It is
Yes,
hilarious.
and I'm full of, cat hair,
Yes, he will cat hair you.
but he's so lovable.
Yeah.
He was sitting on Mom's.
So I don't know if that's where we got the Aristocats I watched when I was a kid. I don't know if it has, maybe because I like cats. We have to come back. We have to bring it back. Reel it back in. Reel it back in. So, yes.
So, anyway, that's our little cat moment.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
How about dogs, Deb? Do you like dogs?
I love dogs.
You love dogs.
I love dogs. We always had dogs growing up with us, and then after I lost my first daughter, I had my basset hound, Casey, that I loved. And,
Yes.
And then we had Jazzy and Lily, and didn't have put Jazzy down, but love dogs.
Love dogs.
Absolutely love dogs.
I love dogs too.
Yeah.
I
But
was,
there's just a different mentality with dogs and cats.
Tanya has a dog.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gracie. She's a Cocker Spaniel.
Dogs are more dependent. They're more happier when you get home. Cats are like, oh, it's you.
So you're looking for like that, somebody to be excited to see you, kind of that
Yes.
adoring. You want
Right.
your animal to adore you.
Yeah.
Like, Deb, it's
Yeah.
Deb.
You can be gone for an hour or all day, and they still think that you're just like the best thing.
Like you're the
They've
cat's
never seen.
meow.
Yes.
That was a bad joke. Nice, nice. You don't have any pets now, though.
I have a fish.
Oh, that's right. You
And
have a fish.
I can't seem to keep a good fish alive for
Anybody have any
long
fish
time.
tips? We need fish tips for Deb.
I have a beta fish who is red, white, and blue, and I named him Benjamin Franklin. We call him Benny, Benji, whatever you want
I have no fish.
Yeah.
I had a fish tank once, but not my jam.
to.
Reptiles, not my jam.
Yeah.
So I have one dog, and then Todd and I share Moxie,
Moxie.
but Tiberius the Great is my dog. I like the
He's
name
great,
with the moniker at the end. Makes them sound like they're
You always have
dun,
like
dun, dun.
like king's names for your animals. Like
That's right. They need to live up to their name. Anyway, what does this have to do with friendship, Deb? I don't know. We've
I
squirreled.
don't know. I'm sure growing up, if you had siblings, you guys shared a pet or had a pet of your own.
Yeah, but that probably,
which,
yeah. I don't know.
you know,
I never shared anything growing up.
well,
It's the truth. Spoiled. 10 years from the last one. So
but I'm a firm believer that you can be friends.
I think God gave you your siblings to introduce you to friendship, like cousins too. I think cousins can wrap into that one for some.
Yeah.
My kids grew up with a lot of cousins, and I mean they were like a pack. You know, it was cool to see them hanging out with cousins, and that was like your brothers and sisters and your cousins were like your built-in best friends growing up.
Yep.
And so I really like that for my kids to see that,
Yeah.
because I grew up kind of mostly by myself, so I always wanted people around and didn't have that automatic. Well, I had my brothers occasionally, but I don't know. I like hanging out with them now, but then
Yes.
not so much.
They are fun.
Yes.
I haven't seen your brothers in a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a year for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's just called you don't live close, so.
Yeah.
But I like FaceTime. So FaceTime
FaceTime is good.
FaceTime's good. So
And it's fun to reminisce when you get together with your siblings about the old days. My nephew Colby was just here for a few days, and that was so special.
yeah,
For all of us, as we haven't, my mom and dad and my brother haven't seen him in a while, and they got to tell Colby the story of how they met, and it was just so neat listening to my mom and dad talking about that.
their story.
And yeah, and Colby was like, if it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for Grandpa tapping that guy on the shoulder at that dance, we wouldn't be here,
Yeah, it's true.
So,
True.
yeah.
I wish I had those stories. I didn't have grandparents growing up, so my friend Stacy, who was one of my besties growing up, she had a grandma and a grandpa that they were the coolest, grandma and grandpa, I think. Grandma Levon, and I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, I just called him grandpa. I just called people, their
Yeah.
grandparents, grandma and
Mr.
grandpa, because I just
Doctor.
wanted a grandma and grandpa. But she was super
Right.
cool. She would always have some good words of wisdom. The one I remember, that's just to be quick, for Grandma Levon, shout out, because this has actually come true. I remember Stacy and I sitting in her closet, which I believe was an actual room in her house. I mean, if I remember, whatever it was big. She had lots of clothes, lots of cool clothes. And must have been talking about shaving our legs or something like that. Something when you're starting in junior high, you're probably excited about shaving legs. And she was like, oh, it's just gonna all fall out by the time you get my age. You won't even have to worry about it. And by golly, she is right. Thank you, Grandma Levon.
It's true.
So, it's true. I know that sounds really silly, but you know, when you, I held on to that. I kept thinking, is that true? I don't know why that stuck with me.
It grows less.
Besides, she always had long hair and just a great smile. She was awesome. She was awesome, or is awesome. I don't know if she's still with us or not. So. I was kind of thinking about family as friends, and was, you know, asking questions, praying and stuff, and the story of Ruth came up. Now Ruth, you know, was married to, well, they had Naomi was married to this guy. I don't remember everybody's name, sorry. And then, but Naomi was her daughter-in-law. No, Ruth was Naomi's daughter-in-law. Man, I'm getting my story straight. Anyway, talk about being loyal and a family friend and like sticking with somebody, because that's what being a bestie is like, you know, Naomi's husband died, Ruth and her sister-in-law's husbands died, and like back in the day, what do? You know, so she's like, I'm heading back to the homeland, back to Israel, and Ruth, she's like, go back to your family. Naomi's telling Ruth and her sister-in-law, go be with your family, because that'd be better for you. And Ruth said, no, I'll go where you go. My people, or your people, will be my people. Your God will be my God.
Yeah.
Where you die, I die. You know, I'm like, whoa, that just, I mean, I've read that story lots of times, and I just thought of, to have somebody in your life that like sticks with you through it all, you know, being, then I looked up loyalty. That's what I like to do, kind of find a word or something. And
yeah,
it was,
last time it was
vulnerability to this week's loyalty.
Loyalty.
So it's like faithfulness, remaining true even in difficult times. Yeah, I haven't done all that my whole life with people, and so I'm sorry for that, but I'm working on it. Consistency, not switching sides when it's inconvenient. Have you ever had a friend that, what did they call him, a backstabber, or they used a word when I was growing up. It wasn't a backstabber, it was two-faced. They were two-faced? Was that it? I don't know. Where like you think they're your friend, and then the minute things aren't so great, they turn on you. I had that happen. Yeah. So not to do that. A deep sense of belonging and duty. Allegiance, that was that for that, and trustworthiness, being reliable and dependable. I think those are things to strive for in friendship, for sure.
Yeah, those are traits that I really have to work on.
Well, I think we all do. I mean, I definitely have not done that all the time with all the friends of all the things, but that's where I think in talking in past, we, you know, said, you know, own your part, ask for forgiveness, and then you can work on being that kind of friend, you know, but you know, not everybody's gonna be that kind of friend. So anyway, I asked Mom if she wanted to come talk to us about friends, and she said yes. Mom, you want to come over? Mom's gonna just give her 2 cents on friendship, because I think we can learn from Mom. She's gonna sit here. I'm gonna give her my spot because she's been through a lot. So we gotta glean from her wisdom. So here is Deb's mom. I'll let Deb introduce her.
My mom.
Dun, dun, dun.
The cutest in the world right here, my mom.
Yep.
Hi,
I just
Mom.
want to bring this down.
Hi,
Right.
Deb.
You gotta bring it close to your mouth.
Fun?
Isn't that fun, Mom?
This is
Oh,
fun.
my goodness.
So we're talking about friendship today.
Yes,
And I know that you have lifelong friends
I have
that are
one.
still
Yes, very devoted, very devoted friends and stuff. But I had a friend that I thought was my friend, and she came over to my house and was selling me stuff, you know, like Avon stuff and like that. And then we went to parties and got involved with alcohol and stuff like that. And went to play golf together. We were having just so much fun. And to make a long story short, she was after my husband and some other guys. So, needless
Yeah.
to say, we were no longer friends. I was thinking about that and went home after all these things happened, and I was kind of upset at myself for even, doing what I did, So that friendship didn't last very long at all. So
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was really young when that, I remember her, and wasn't good quality.
no. So
But-
if you think you have a good friend and it doesn't turn out, just go the other way, and the Lord will be with you,
Yeah,
and to make the right decisions.
right.
What has been the thing that's kept your friendships going over the years? Like the ones that are your faithful, great friends. What do you
Your
think?
faithful, great friends will do anything for you, and and you'll do anything for them at any time.
Right.
And that's the friendship that lasts forever.
I remember the best friend that you had, that you still talk about today, and she's not with us anymore, but it was Michelle's aunt, Sugar.
Sugar.
And
Sugar was my very, very best friend,
yeah,
and she passed away.
and
But,
you would spend hours and hours with Sugar.
Hours and hours and days and years with Sugar, and
What's one of your favorite things that you did with Sugar? Like a fun story, if you wouldn't mind sharing one.
a fun story. We always used to go to places together and share our stories together, and she was kind of like an invalid,
Yeah, she was
And-
kind of crippled.
crippled and everything, and I helped her in the truck and stuff like that, and we just had a great, great time together.
Just lots of really great talks.
Okay.
Really great talks.
Yeah, great
She was
times.
right across the street when
Yeah.
when she came and visited Michelle and Darlene
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Missy and Brian.
but she's no longer here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any fun friend stories over the years? Something that's a fun story, because you need to have a friend that you can talk to and just someone that you could just open up and spend hours and hours chatting with. That's gold.
Yes, it is gold.
Yeah.
But I can do that with you too.
That's crazy, girl.
Yes. Mom and I have had lots of really great talks.
Yeah, so
So they're another example of family can be friends.
Mhm.
a family can be friends.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm closer with Mom now than, like, when I was Lindsay's age, I didn't want to hang out with my mom and dad.
You hung out with my mom and dad.
Well, yeah, and we were just
That's
we were
another
just
story.
we were just off doing our thing with our boyfriends and stuff. and
She wasn't hanging out with my mom and dad. We just happened to live closer to town.
Yeah.
right.
Well, yeah, when Debbie said she was moving out, I think she was like 15 or something
16.
like that. 16?
Well, I wasn't
Well,
didn't
somewhere
officially
around
like totally move out. I just stayed more at Jen's place.
Well, yeah, but it was more convenient because she was doing things in school that she had to relate to early, and she had a car, and so she moved in with Jen, and I understood that. But I'm going, where are you going?
Yeah.
Please, you're only
Don't worry, my
15.
mom had a firm hand on where we were going.
Yeah.
She was
Yes.
the hammer.
Yes.
She
But-
was, yeah.
Well, as much as she could be, because we were teenagers.
Yes.
Right.
There's that.
I was home on the weekends. I was home a lot on the weekends, but just during
Yeah.
the week.
Yeah. Just
I know.
during the week she was busy and stuff, so I understood that in time.
Yeah.
And she was with Jen, which I just dearly adore.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
But, you still have lifelong friends with Steve and Janine Stats and
Yes.
and then Jim and Suzette and
Yep.
Dick
Dick Duncan.
Duncan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lots of
Lots
water
of
skiing
friends.
stories and with the Duncans.
Yes.
You water ski, Mom?
I used to.
Yeah?
Yes. Well.
Wow,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I water skied on one ski.
On one ski?
Well, I learned on two, but
You got you could do one.
yeah, and then I went to one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Well, it was the guys, put me behind the boat, and they said, "Well, we're gonna go fast. You'll never get up." And I went whoop up and started skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's good.
that's awesome.
I've tried to wake surf, which is on like a solid board,
Yes.
whatever. I'm not going to try to explain it because everybody who actually knows how to do it, it will correct me I don't know. But I tried to do that. I didn't get up 3 times, face first. Bam, bam, bam. I said, that's enough for me. I'm good.
That's good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I got up
I
once.
admire people who can do that
Yeah.
and water ski. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I got up once with my first boyfriend's family when we would go to Pyramid Lake, and by the time I got up, I was so tired from trying to get up and finally getting up. I was so tired I just didn't want to. But they dragged me around the whole lake. My arms were like,
That's awesome.
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Good water
Awesome.
ski memories.
Yeah, I don't want to learn how to water ski at this time in my life. I'm over it.
Yeah, me too.
Me and Mom will sit on the shore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yay,
boating
go.
all the day long though.
Well, yeah, I like
Yeah,
to be
boating.
on a boat.
Right.
Boating's fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to learn, and I've tried a couple times. I've probably said this before. Maybe paddle boarding. I like to.
Oh yeah,
I like. To
We-
try,
we
and,
gotta-
and kayaking. I love kayaking.
we
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
do that this summer, Jen.
Yes. Maybe. Hopefully.
We will.
Hopefully.
Not on camera, but we
Yeah.
did establish
Not
that.
on camera, people. Sorry. Sorry. That one's out. So
Yeah. Oh,
anyway,
Um,
what do you got,
So-
Deb?
lifelong friends, and Dad mentioned it the other day when you have like true friends that you haven't seen in a while, that when you see them, you just pick up right where you left off, and it's like
Yes.
no time has passed.
Yes, I have friends like that too.
Yeah,
They don't see, and then when you do, you're just like, whoa.
yeah, and you
Talk
just
about all the stories.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think me and you have been like that.
Yeah, because life
For
has
years.
taken us different places. When
Mhm.
Yeah,
my
when the
kids were little,
when
and
they're little.
you
Yeah,
were doing different things.
Mhm.
And you were in California then, and I was in
right. Yeah,
North Bend.
right.
North Bend.
I'd come up to Spokane. I would come up about 3 times a year when you.
Yeah, when we moved over there finally, but we had 6 years where it was probably saw you when I went down to visit Mom and
Yeah.
Dad.
Right.
But we talked on the
Yeah.
phone and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, I never came and visited you when you lived over.
Yeah,
on
on the other
yeah,
side.
on the other side.
The other side.
The other side. I was dealing with
Yeah.
my household of cats. That's
Well,
why.
you know, me too. I had 3 kids. The same thing.
I have a good excuse, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you do. It's
And
all good.
I was poor because my ex.
Well, that's gonna be a rabbit hole we probably don't want to go down.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe that's me.
We'll
let's take a
just
shovel and fill that hole up.
Fill it up. Let's bury it. Let's
Bury it.
bury it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just want to thank everybody for just tuning in today as we've talked about cats. I mean, best friends as family. Or could that be the same thing? I don't know.
Yes.
Right.
No, not.
Well, sometimes your best friend is your pet.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, yeah,
You go
because
through
Yeah.
yes, you go through life, and you're just connected to this pet. He does
Mhm.
everything for you,
Right.
loves you no matter what. So
That's
that's
true.
important.
Did you have a pet like that, Mom?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, but my dog killed the cat.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
So,
Taffy. Right?
Taffy.
Taffy.
The dog got a hold of the taffy and just shook her like
Oh,
that. And
man.
that was my best
We have
friend.
kind of a story like that in our family. We had, me and Tracy, this is perfect because Tracy, my adventure buddy at that season of life, we, all of a sudden we're in the kitchen. Everybody came to my house at that time. And so we're at my house and the kids come in and it was my son Coleman. Coleman's trying to kill a bird. I'm like, what is going on? So we go out there and Coleman was little. So, he's just doing boy stuff. because that's what boys do.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was trying to kill him, but it was a white parakeet in the backyard. Like,
Wow.
yeah, a white parakeet in the backyard. And so Tracy gets a hold of this parakeet, and we're like, what do we do? You don't just have a parakeet. It must be somebody's, right? Somebody's parakeet got out, because they're not like wild.
Right.
Wild in Spokane parakeets. I don't think so. So we go around, and we actually found the neighbor whose
parakeet it was.
parakeet it was. And just a little caveat, previously we got our first cat, back to cats, and it was this cat, all white cat, had a weird eye, and the people said, do you want this cat? And we're like, okay, the kids loved it, you know how they always beg you with those puppy dog eyes, we want the cat, no cat. So got the cat, and she said, the cat's name is Snowball. And I'm like, oh, I get home, that's a dumb name for a cat. No offense to anybody who has a Snowball out there, but this cat, he had like a sideways eye. He was not fluffy like a snowball. He didn't look like a snowball. So we called him One-Eyed Pete. One-Eyed Pete. So okay, tuck that away. Now back to the bird. So we find the house that has the bird, and they go, oh yeah, we don't want that bird. We let it go. And do you want it? I was like, okay, I don't know. Here's the cage. Here's all the stuff. Da da da. And its name is Snowball. I'm like, oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me.
No.
Well, we kept it as Snowball because, you know. So we had this parakeet, and we have One-Eyed Pete, the cat. And one night we were out, I think me and Tracy and Mindy and probably Tanya and Phyllis and everybody, we went to a hotel for my birthday so the kids could swim, and you know, we were just doing that, but it was close to the house, so I'd come back in, and we had the parakeet hanging up on the ceiling like on one of those plant hooks, his cage. Well, somebody had left it down on, remember those big entertainment centers you used to have that were like huge in your living room that could roll, and you had the big, we have one of those. And so I came home, and the parakeet cage was on top of the entertainment center, and the cage was open, and then there was feathers everywhere. I have a 2-story house, so it's like feathers through the living room, feathers down the stairs, feathers down the hall, and into another bedroom where I found a beak and 2 talons. So
that's sad.
thus Snowball ate Snowball, or we call him Pete and Repeat.
Oh my goodness.
I do have a little bit of my mom in me, don't I?
You do.
Anyway,
There
sorry.
we go.
Oh my
I don't know where I got.
goodness.
There's my squirrels. There's another squirrel story. So.
Oh my
Amen.
goodness.
So,
good.
family can be friends.
Yes.
I encourage you that if you have a awesome family, I know you can't see me, but I am over here. If you have an awesome family member that is one of your besties, I think this month's challenge would be to do something with them, or reach out to them if they don't live near you, or something. Connect.
Connect. Webcam with them, anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Thank the world, Deb.
Well, thank you for tuning in again for podcast number 3.
Woohoo!
And we are so thankful that you tuned in out of your busy days and busy lives, and
We'll talk to you next time.
we will talk to you next time.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.